Look, everybody, it's a pretty puppy. My pretty puppy. Mommy's very, very prettiest good boy. I have a dog in my lap. All right, now he's not actually in my lap. He's sitting between my legs because I would like to keep the circulation going to my feet. So, but he's beautiful and mommy loves him. Welcome to our channel, or welcome back to our channel.
If you're new.
In case you're wondering, this right here is why girls with alopecia, or really anybody with alopecia, should not wear tight ponytails, because it shows your scalp underneath where you're not growing hair. So that's why I look striped. I also have a few split ends on this piece right here, so just ignore that. We'll just ignore that. Right, Wolfington? Right, little Wolfington Boop? Well, I love you too. I do, I love him too. He was still a good boy. Yeah. Oh, I got my dinner in the oven and it's starting to smell good, and it's going to be time to add the potatoes here as soon as I finish this video. And I'm starving.
Yep.
We're having a pot roast with potatoes and onions and carrots. Wolfie's looking forward to it. Wolfie says, yummy, yummy.
Yep.
I think tomorrow I'm going to do a pork tenderloin in the crock pot. What do you think?
I don't know what to think about because, you know, I'm not much on dinner preparations.
What do you think you might be hungry for?
It's not that I'm not hungry for it. I just am neutral on the subject's what I mean.
Mommy can't keep up with that boy. Oh, okay. Come on.
What's he doing?
He's going to lay down, I think. Oh, goodness. There he was beautiful.
Yep, he's a good boy.
Look how big he is. Look how big his head is compared to my hand. Okay. He's a big boy. Look at you, all pretty. Yeah. You're the pretty boy. Rotten dog. Rotten dog. Rotten to the core. Rotten dog. He was outside eating grass earlier. Mommy was calling him a lammy pie. Did you hear that, Chris?
Yeah.
Turned around and looked at Chris. Mommy called him a lammy pie. He wasn't. He was a wolf in Remy Pie's clothing. Yeah. So what'd you do today?
Well, we went to the Humane Society to drop off dog treats, which we made ourselves.
What were they?
Peanut butter was one ingredient. Flour was one ingredient. That's all I caught wind of.
You think so?
But we had to bake them after we made them up.
It's a moose.
So they were homemade baked peanut butter goodies that were covered
You're a moose.
in peanut butter.
You're an absolute moose. But Wolfie says, where's mine?
Wolfie, they only cooked for the Humane Society. I tried to get one for you.
Wolfie didn't want no baked peanut butter treats. He's not a peanut butter hound. Bitsy was our peanut butter dog.
Well, like this, it turned out that they added oats to the flour, so it's a peanut butter covered oat thing. I think he would have liked it, but they wouldn't give me one for Wolf.
Did you go to the Humane Society here in Delaware or in Columbus?
I didn't recognize it as the Delaware one. So I think it was one of the Columbus ones.
Did they let you come in and see the animals?
Well, how they did it was 2 people volunteered to go in and help deliver the treats, and I wasn't picked.
Okay.
So they only dropped off with a crowd of 2 guys and 2 girls, and that's all how it went down. The rest of us had to wait in the vans.
Did you talk to him about the dog pound?
Not yet. the right person wasn't in our group. That would have been had to been Ty, and Ty was in with the girls group.
Ty's still on my shit list.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
Oh, before I forget, we're gonna get a paper tomorrow, so think about if you want one or the other or both on our video formats.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Our Christmas show order forms are coming in tomorrow.
Oh, I can't order anything till Tuesday. You don't even go back till Monday.
Well, actually, once we get them, which will be tomorrow with our calendars, we could fill them out.
Yeah, but
Monday.
Tomorrow's the last day
Yeah.
of this week.
You know, I don't have them now, but once I get them, we could just fill them out and prepare the money on Monday.
Chris's Christmas program, I don't know why we're even talking about it. We always get a DVD. It's nice.
Yeah. And I found out what the thumbsticks do. They let you watch it in the comfort of your own computer. I thought they would also do it on TVs, but if your TVs doesn't have a mouse capabilities, it doesn't do it. So yeah, it's just for computer watching.
I'll probably stick with the DVD.
Because you look it up and have it on a big TV for everyone to watch here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got the thumbstick. We hook this up to that, so that's the screen, and do it that way too.
Just the DVD format is a little more universally accepted, able to use.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Most of the discs we got we haven't watched because not all DVD players will play them. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Like, our off-brand ones will play them, but if we put it in a Sony, some Sonys will not register it as a rated DVD, and they will flag it as unwatchable, unrated stuff.
Okay.
Because certain Sony DVD players, it needs the
I know nothing
TV
about
or movie rating to view. I did not know that. Do you?
Nope.
I don't know if we have any of those DVD players, but just thought I'd put that out there.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Hopefully going to Meyer for activity shopping.
You wanted me to take you somewhere tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. Where did you want to go?
Walmart, because they're having a huge sale on a couple things I like. It's the before Good Friday sale, and
I don't know if you're going to be able to make it tomorrow or not. I really don't know. I could take you on Good Friday. I know that.
yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to be able to take you anywhere tomorrow because my appointment tomorrow is at like 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'll be home way before you get here and home for the day.
Also, once you get back from your appointment, you're pretty much saying you're not going back out.
Yeah.
Well, it was a sale on not just their Easter stuff, but everything in my sections is what it was.
I'll tell you what I wish. I wish we weren't out of those chocolate-covered marshmallow eggs. Those were so good this year.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I think they were probably Zachary. I know they weren't Palmer because I don't like Palmer. I think they were Zachary branded, and they were dark chocolate-covered marshmallow eggs. The kind that come in a little egg carton. They were so good this year. And I don't know what they did that made them so extra good, but you gotta ask Mom. She'll tell you. Look how cute Wolf looks. Chris.
Yeah, he does.
He's laying over there with his head on Mom's pillow, looking out the window.
Yeah.
Very cute.
He's looking out, though. Mom's on the video. Ignore us.
Yeah, he got down once he realized I wasn't going to turn the video off.
Yeah.
He doesn't approve.
Boy, we need new lines there.
Hey, Ben.
Don't.
Come here. Yeah, we do need new blinds.
Hang on.
Did he hear what I told Grandma?
Uh-uh.
You can find corded blinds on eBay, which is the only place I'll still sell them. But since I don't know the dimensions or whatnot, I do know the pricing on the wrong types of them. Like wooden versions of those are $11. You know, just hard wood. The plastic larger blinds, they're like too wide for these windows, are like 50. But these are for mansion windows.
Huh.
Come here.
But the stuff in our size, but in the wrong materials, is
Wait a
like
minute.
next to nothing.
Right. What were you going to do today? What were you doing today that you were talking about in the car? You. Simon nose is itching me to death.
Oh. What was I talking about in the car earlier?
You forgot, Lord.
Oh, that's what. You almost let me forget.
What was
on
it?
That now.
What was it?
Do they know about what you do on Word?
Oh, no, probably not. But come here. I think I was thinking about something else.
Oh.
You can do that later
I was
tonight.
going to say, I don't think I discussed anything else.
Well, you talked about... You can talk about your entries.
Oh, me and Christopher both
Mhm.
entered on this special thing on Fetch where you could potentially win one of a few MacBook Airs.
I said they're giving away, what, 6? 5? I said, wouldn't that be funny if they both won one? That would be so funny.
And I just found out I have Sharpie on my hand.
My hands are still orange from the carrots.
Yeah.
It won't wash off.
Anyway, so yeah, if we happen to win one, it looks like I might be the recipient of it regardless of who wins that one. But if we win 2, well, Christopher will have one and I'll have one. But remember, you can't win if you don't play, and you're not guaranteed to win if you do play.
And he's laying across Mom's hip with his head on her tummy. He looks
Looking at
really
me.
cute. Looking at Chris.
He's like, you
So,
fix
yeah.
it, buddy.
Oh, he's going to wag at you. Look.
He's wagging. Too.
Just because we got in doesn't necessarily
You're awful
guarantee we have a
happy.
shot at winning.
You're awful happy for a little pickle.
Yeah.
We could potentially get more entries in between now and the end of this month, and winners will actually receive a notification from Fetch on the 8th of next month.
Yeah.
What day is the solar eclipse?
The 8th.
That's what I thought.
Winners
is
will be
Monday.
announced right as we experience a solar eclipse. Wouldn't it be funny if we won on Eclipse Day?
That would be.
Yep. Anyway, guys. Speaking of winning things, I won something on Tuesday.
Uh-huh. I know.
I won Friend of the Month.
That was pretty cool. Did they decide where you could get your food from today?
They have an idea, but they haven't sat us down to decide on it yet. But they inquired, did I still want to go to Sheets and get wings and stuff? And I said, yeah. So I did the first part of it.
So they checked to see if that was what you still wanted, so that they could check to see if it was viable to them, huh?
What is viable to them? It's just both parties have to agree on it.
Ben, you need to tell them what happened last night.
What do you mean?
How your brother was being nice to you, and it got canceled, but then that turned out to be a good thing.
Oh. Hang on a moment. Anyway, so last night was Tuesday. So naturally, you probably didn't hear anything.
Oh, we
from us
forgot to
that
go
day.
get the sunglasses.
We did. I realized it. Too late to do it.
Too late to do that.
Anyway,
But,
go ahead.
The whole thing about what I'm about to tell you must have knocked it out of our heads. It would have been nice, but oh well. It's not like we don't already have something. But anyway, So, last night, we went to get ourselves some Little Caesars because we had a special thing going on, which would carve a $5 off a Little Caesars purchase of $10 or more, yeah?
Yeah.
The first time, we were basically, go ahead and tell what we were going to order, right?
Okay, go ahead.
So we were going to get, well, Christopher wanted to get this slices and sticks.
With bacon and the sticks.
Yep. And I was thinking, you know what? I think I might try stuffed crust pepperoni from them. I wonder how they stuff their crust, how it tastes. So, I place the order. I track it. It says it gets in the oven, and then I see some notification that says something refunded. And then afterwards, I see a notification about a voicemail being left that doesn't go away for about 10 minutes. Oh, and behold, something happened, and I thought it was actually just, stopped, right? So we try it again, having to have Christopher generate a new code because the one I used was still used up. When that one was placed, it didn't even give me the opportunity to track because it then popped the refund notification straight away. So I was like, what the hell, dude? So after trying to rack our brains about it for a solid few minutes, I decided to just walk on in. And then I look at the pizza portal, and the name I used on the orders was printed on it. Right side, number 3. I enter the number from the first canceled order, and the door opens. And I was able to get the pizzas. I was then able to find out why it was being refunded as well. Which was, I guess, what they were trying to send a voicemail about. Basically, they didn't have any way to make a stuffed crust pizza at the moment. So what they did was they decided to make, in place of that pizza they couldn't make, an extra most bestest pepperoni, which was my first exposure to modern day Little Caesars, might I add. And guess what?
What?
They then refunded it because they didn't want to take money from an order that they couldn't complete as placed.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, instead of spending Chris's last $15 on pizza, they got it for free,
Yeah.
which is always cool.
We got lots of dinner for zeros of dollars.
Which was funny because I made homemade pizza the night before.
Yeah.
So I had pizza one night, pizza the next night. No pizza tonight.
I still have leftovers from the first one in the fridge.
I still have 2 leftover
I still have half of mine.
homemade pizzas, leftover pieces of pizza.
Or I think half of mine. No, I have 4 slices left. That's not half.
Well, anyway.
How was your homemade pizza?
Really good.
That was actually some pretty stellar pizza kit pizza, you know?
Was there enough bacon?
Yep.
You got to stop putting the pepperoni on the top of our shelves in there because the heat blows up and it goes bad.
Yep.
It ruins it. It doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's why we kind of moved our pepperoni to the cabinet, I want to say, that's above and to the left of the microwave, just above the hanging mugs.
Okay.
We have more mugs than we can hang. Anyone want to get some mugs for cheap?
No.
I was wondering when Mom would pick up on that.
I was sitting here shaking my head. Oh, excuse me for a minute.
But yeah.
I'm ready for a nap. Okay, so what Ben was talking about that he was going to go do was I use Microsoft Word to write letters and print them out.
Yep.
And one person that I particularly write to,
Yeah.
it has to have a lot of information at the top of the letter or they won't receive that letter. And Ben's going to make like a header for me so that when I want to write to this person, all that stuff comes up automatically.
Yeah, basically what I'm
And
going
I don't have to keep entering it over and over and over.
Yep, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a template based on the top of the first page of her letter. Because they only ask for 2 lines at the top to always be on every page. All the other details end up just fine at the top of the first page, but every page they insist on having the guy named, and yeah. Mom can't seem to remember that she needs to put it in the header to save her life, so I'm going to save some time for her by creating a template that she can just tap instead of tapping blank document, and that'll take all the work out of there, so all she has to do is just type.
And this is going to the Washington State Penitentiary. I have a prison pen pal, believe it or not. I met him through a YouTube channel called The Misery Machine. Not Mystery, Misery.
The Misery Machine.
And usually they tell the stories of victims of child abuse and crime. But this time they told his story about how he became a multiple murderer. Not a serial killer. A multiple murderer of child molesters.
Yep.
Which is an entirely different thing.
If you were locked up in prison for crimes against children, he would probably scoop your brains out with a spoon. I kid, of course.
Yeah, he's not allowed in the general population because he will kill them in prison. He just does that.
Yeah.
But he's never getting out, ever. And it doesn't seem like he has any family or anybody that has anything to do with him, and that's got to be hard to be in limited population. You can't have any companionship or friends there in prison, and nobody on the outside that cares about you. It's just rough. And while I don't believe that we should go out and kill people, sometimes it's very tempting. I also can still understand how he did it and why. So,
yeah, he was basically put in there for what amounts to something that happens on a daily basis within the prisons themselves. He did not need to learn that. And who could blame him, honestly?
But he's a nice young man. He wants to start up a podcast, and they have to let him because it's freedom of speech. So, I'll let you know when he gets it up and going. You guys can check it out. It's very interesting.
Hey, who knows? He might actually show up on Apple Podcasts, so Christopher might be able to hear it.
I watch Mr. Ballin. He has a podcast, but I don't watch it.
But you don't watch a podcast, you listen to it.
Well, you can watch it with pictures on YouTube, his podcast.
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and make your template now.
Well, wait a minute.
What?
Would you quit it? Anyway, it's very interesting, kind of sad, and I feel like people should reach out to other people and try to make their lives a little bit better. So, okay, who's got anything to add?
Christopher's running away like a chicken with his head cut off.
Chris?
I don't have anything to add.
Ben?
I can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it for us today because we've gone on for almost 25 minutes. Come see us on Friday. It'll be Good Friday. That'll be fun. And, in the meantime, enjoy this nice spring weather and take care of yourselves and eat a chocolate-covered marshmallow egg. I'll talk to you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye.